Hello, this is Trevor with Park Cities Obedience School and Deirdre working Rolo. I'm going to narrate while she works him. The first thing that we teach any dog that comes through, whether they know their name or not, is their name. And when we say their name, if you notice that as soon as Deirdre says his name, he looks directly up at her and is very attentive. That is exactly what you want. And if he doesn't look at you, you can reach down, you can scratch his ear, you can scratch his head and make him look at you. And then once he looks at you, you want to praise him. The next thing that we teach is to walk on a loose leash. Okay? And the command, we say, let's go, and we pat our left leg. And when we walk, the leash should be really loose. And as you notice, Deirdre's only holding it in a few fingers. And, you know, Rolo is staying pretty much with her on her side. If he speeds up or if he gets distracted, say, let's go. And he should fall back to your side. He should walk to your speed. Now, if he walks really fast and you're walking slower, just give a quick little tug and make him fall back. And if you're walking faster than he is, you can give a quick little tug and say, let's go, and he should speed up to you. The next thing we teach after walking on a loose leash is the sit command. Now, Rolo is about 90% of doing doing sits automatically. So when you come to a stop, we want Rolo to sit. If he doesn't do it automatically, you can ask him to sit. If he does sit automatically, or when you tell him to, you would want to praise him tremendously. You can give him verbal or physical praise. Once we've taught sit, we work on sit stays. You want to first put him in a sit. Praise him for the sit. And then take your hand like a stop sign about 6 inches from his face and tell him to stay. Sit stays with Rolo, a puppy his age, he's actually pretty good, they're good for about 20 to 30 seconds at first. Okay? You want to continue to practice all your commands throughout the day as a routine. You know, make him do sits or sit stays for breakfast. Do downs if you're, watching TV at night. Put him down during a commercial and get up and walk around the house. All right? During his commands, you want to continuously praise him if he's doing them correctly. All right? And to release him from his stays, you want to say the command, okay. And if he doesn't get up, you can walk over to him, you can pat him on the side and walk away with a leash with him, and he should follow you. Okay? The next thing that we want to teach is the down. Put him in a sit. Take your finger or your hand and put him in front of his face. And you want to tell him down. You want to lower your hand straight from his face, straight to the ground. And he should lay down, exactly like he did. And you want to continue to praise his good behavior. Okay? Now, a down stay is the same thing as a sit stay. You want to take your hand, you put it 5-6 inches away from his face and tell him to stay. They are the longer of the two stays. These are good for about a minute or two with his age right now. If you want to, you can test him and see how long and try, 4 or 5 minutes see how long he'll stay. Again, if you want to release him from his stays, use the OK command to release him. And you can kick toys, you can have people walk in and out the room, you can have dogs, cats walk around him, to get him used to distractions and doing the commands no matter what's going on. And definitely praise him if he continues to do this with the distractions.
Okay. Good boy. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. I don't have a small long one that comes.
All right. And the next, Deirdre's going to do the come command. Okay, sorry there's a jump in the video. We had to get an extra small long leash that fit him so it wouldn't be too heavy on him. Okay, so on the come command, you want to get him completely distracted, which is kind of hard because he's very attentive. You can use treats, you can use other dogs, people, something to get him distracted and not paying attention to you. You want to say his name. When he looks at you, you want to praise him. Then you want to tell him to come. And you can clap your hands or you can pat your leg and gives him a target to run to. Praise him the entire time he's running and coming to you. And then when he gets in front of you, you want to tell him to sit. He's very, very attentive and does a really good job about coming straight to us when we ask him to.
He's chewing now.
Okay, so as you can see, here's an example of him. Deirdre doesn't have the other end of the leash. And what could happen is if you try things off leash. All right, especially if they're far away and you can't actually make him come to you. So don't try anything off leash unless you know 100% without a doubt that Rolo is going to do the command for you. So that's why we have the long line, is to make him come to us. See if we can get him distracted with the toy. Oop, there he goes for the toy.
Rolo, come.
You see, she called his name, and he looked and turned around right at her. Good job. What we want to do is also, if he starts to jump up on you, tell him no or and make him sit.
Rolo, come. Good boy. Run, 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 run. Yay. Good job.
Rolo overall has done very, very good. He knows his commands, but you will need to continue to work with him. He will do some things better with us, and then he'll do some things better with you, so you might need to work on a few things. And there he is waving bye, and he'll see you soon.